Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. Check me out. This one's for the unsung hero, the one that's putting in the work but still going through these trials and tribulations. I want you to know that you're going to go through spiritual attacks. Some people, you will see how you'll go through spiritual attacks that might take place in the physical realm. So it could happen in your work environment. You don't even really know why, right? You've done nothing actually wrong. You brought the light to the environment, but the staff, right, they turn against you. Why? It's because their spirit might be a little bit darker than yours. Sometimes that righteousness, that holy nature that you carry will disturb lesser creatures. And the weak will bend against the strong. I've personally seen this. But not just the work environment. You might find yourself dealing with outside relationship stresses. Soon as you clock out, that affects your mind, your sleep, and your eating, which is going to affect you at work. You might be feeling lonely. You might be in a time of spiritual isolation where God has removed people from your life or removed you from other people's lives because you have things that you need to learn and grow from before you can be a productive person in the community, right? Sometimes when you go through trials and tribulations, it ain't just one. You'll see yourself get attacked on every angle, bro. Everything is done through free will. So it's a test on some level. It's a test of how strong your will actually is. Now, when you think about the ladder, climbing out of hell, when you think about the pyramid, right, reaching the pinnacle, the top, when you think about commandments, the commandments command men. If you can command yourself, man or woman, you now have a testament at the end of these trials. But let's break testament down. So test the men, test the mind, testament. Do you understand? If you want to climb out of hell, hell is the carnal mind, the reptilian mind, that desire, that fire for desire, right? Like hell is low. So the highest point, your highest self is actually God. It's not a higher version of you necessarily. You are God because you come from that. So the higher you climb, the more you will actually be able to see things differently as God would. But you have to actually test your mind. You got to be able to see the test in the trial. You got to be able to see the light in the darkness. You got to be able to see God in the evil and what's happening. I'm not saying that it's fair. Life ain't fair. But life does come with rules and regulations. And it comes with spiritual intuition. All of us. So if you can cultivate spiritual intuition and really be able to walk in spirit and see God in the test, it will help you from faltering in the future and repeating these cycles and synchronicities. Do you understand? When it rains, it really will pour, brother. Y'all have no idea how much truth is in that. You have to bring your umbrella and be prepared. I'm going to wrap this up with my mantra. Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. I'm gone.